People often say that words are our most powerful weapons. While they leave no visible wounds, they can inflict profound pain. Words have the power to elevate and inspire, but also to destroy and demoralize. Speaking with wisdom and kindness, especially at the opportune moment, can pave the way for success, while thoughtless or cruel words can lead to trouble. But silence, too, possesses immense power. It can bring clarity, foster peace, and even spark transformation. This is the story of how embracing silence changed a restless soul and revealed the quiet strength that lay within. Once upon a time, there lived a prince who seemingly had it all: wealth, fame, and unimaginable luxury. Yet, despite these blessings, he felt a persistent restlessness. No matter how much he accomplished, he never found true peace. His mind was a whirlwind of endless thoughts and worries, constantly racing. One day, desperate to find some respite, he ventured deep into a tranquil forest to seek guidance from a wise monk. Upon meeting the monk, the prince confessed, "Master, I possess everything a person could desire, yet my mind remains perpetually disturbed. My thoughts are ceaseless, and I feel utterly overwhelmed. Please help me find the inner calm I so desperately seek." The monk smiled serenely and replied, "The answers you seek are already within you, waiting to be discovered. But you must learn to listen to your inner voice. I can guide you on this path, but you must follow my instructions with unwavering dedication." Driven by his longing for peace, the prince eagerly agreed. The monk then assigned him a task that was both simple and profoundly challenging. For the next 21 days, he instructed, "You must remain here in my monastery and maintain silence. Speak as little as possible. Spend your time observing the world around you, reflecting on your thoughts, and simply existing in the present moment." The prince was initially skeptical about how silence could possibly alleviate his restlessness, but he resolved to try. On the first day, the challenge proved immense. His thoughts raced incessantly, and he felt an overwhelming urge to speak. Having never spent a single day without engaging in conversation, he had to exert immense willpower to remain silent. However, by the second day, something unexpected began to unfold. He started to notice things he had previously overlooked: the gentle rustling of leaves in the breeze, the vibrant and varied colors of the flowers, the graceful dance of birds in flight. For the first time, he felt a genuine connection to the world around him, a sense of belonging. By the 15th day, an even more profound shift occurred. The relentless noise in his mind began to subside, gradually fading into the background. A deep sense of calm washed over him, replacing the turmoil. Without the distraction of constant chatter, he could finally hear his own thoughts with clarity and focus. Meditation became effortless, and for the first time in his life, he experienced the serenity of true inner peace. On the final day of his silent retreat, the monk inquired, "What have you learned from these 21 days of silence?" The prince bowed respectfully and answered, "Master, I have come to realize that my restlessness stemmed from excessive talking. I wasted my precious energy on useless conversations, idle gossip, and negative thoughts. I judged others, worried about inconsequential matters, and filled my mind with endless chatter. This constant noise drained me, leaving no space for peace to take root. But during these 21 days, as I refrained from speaking, my mind became clear. I finally understood the transformative power of silence. It has given me the peace I had been so desperately seeking." The monk nodded knowingly. "You are not alone, my prince. Many people suffer from restlessness because they speak too much and listen too little. They use words carelessly, sometimes inflicting pain on others, sometimes filling their own minds with unnecessary noise and anxieties. But silence brings clarity and perspective. It helps us reconnect with our true selves, find our inner strength, and understand what truly matters in life. Peace does not originate from external sources. It blossoms from within. The prince finally understood. Silence was not simply the absence of sound. It was a potent path to self-awareness, profound wisdom, and enduring inner calm. He expressed his sincere gratitude to the monk and returned to his kingdom a changed man. He continued to practice the discipline of silence, speaking only when necessary and with intention. Over time, his life became more peaceful, more focused, and far more meaningful. And when he did speak, his words carried weight, wisdom, and purpose. People listened with respect and attention, for his silence had imbued his words with great power. The lesson is simple, yet profound. Silence is not merely the absence of sound. It is the active presence of peace. It clears our minds of distractions, deepens our thoughts, and helps us understand both ourselves and the world around us with greater clarity. In today's noisy and chaotic world, where distractions are pervasive, silence is a rare and precious gift. But when we embrace it, it has the power to transform us in profound and lasting ways. Just like the prince in the story, we too can find profound peace in silence. So take some time each day to sit in stillness and quiet reflection, whether for a few minutes or a few hours. Let silence guide you toward greater clarity, self-awareness, and inner peace. Remember, when we learn to truly listen to the silence, we unlock the wisdom that resides within each of us.